Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today we are talking about Stranger Things Season 2, and this is the Episode 2 review called Trick or Treat Freak. Now, first thing first, this will be a spoiler-filled review. The plan is you guys voted. I don't think anyone voted for a full season review first. Everybody, it was a 100% at the time I checked. Everyone voted per episode. So the way this works, I watch an episode, I do a review. You guys watch an episode, you want to watch the review, you can watch along, you can watch the whole season and then come back and check out each review. Totally up to you. So, with that said and out of the way, I don't think I cleared that up in the first one. But let's dive right into this. Episode number 2, really enjoyed it. It continues with the Season 1 ending, showing us what happened with Elle. And I thought that was absolutely great. And it shows us why Elle didn't go back to Mike, because that would be a question that I wanted answering too, because I would have thought she would go back. Now, she did say goodbye, and I kind of got the feeling in the end of Season 1, I kind of got the feeling when you connect that to this, that she doesn't know her power. She doesn't know she's going to kill this Demogorgon and live and stay in the real world. So I kind of see this as she thought she might die, so she was saying goodbye to Mike, and then once she didn't die, she actually ended up in the Upside Down. She was calling out for Mike. So I think that's what pieces it together for me. My one cousin was talking about it, and he said, wait a minute, she said goodbye, and then she's calling for Mike. Why the hell would she do that if she knew she said goodbye? And that's how I saw it. So I wanted to explain that right out of the gate in case anyone was thinking the same thing he was thinking. So again, she thought she might die. She knew she's got to put an end to this, but she didn't die. She ended up in the Upside Down, and then she was like, okay, I'm not dead. Hey, Mike, where you at? You know? And I thought that was great. One thing I can't believe I didn't even think of is her opening or making the portal bigger. Maybe she didn't really necessarily make the portal bigger, but she crumbled the wall around the portal, essentially being able to crawl through. I thought that was awesome because that's something obviously now, yes, she would have the power to do that. Nancy, it was a race for her to get out of the portal before it closed in Season 1, but, you know, Elle's just like, I'm not squeezing through that slimy shit. You know, I ain't doing it. I'm going to make that bitch bigger, and then I'm crawling through. So, all right, we got another Easter egg from E.T. I'm only going to pick out 1 or 2 Easter eggs. We're not going to cover them all, but this one is so noticeable and so fun. Hopper turns around and boom, there she is wanting to go trick-or-treating, and it's an Easter egg callback to E.T. because they put him in this ghost outfit to go out trick-or-treating. There's also a Terminator on the sign. They're wearing Ghostbusters, obviously, and the girl's wearing the Michael Myers. So there's a couple that are very noticeable, so it's easier to discuss those off the top of my head. And then I do like the girl starting to make her connection with the group. Now, speaking of Easter eggs, there is a scene that I think is sheer perfection. Joyce is going through her own type of, post-traumatic stress from losing her son. And it might be difficult and annoying to show us this mother who is constantly checking on her son. Like, we get it. However, this one scene where she doesn't find him in bed, just like, Season 1, Episode 1, and she goes over to the kitchen and Jonathan's cooking, and she asks him, oh, where is he, whoop-de-whoop? Like, this scene is identical from Season 1. The way it feels, the way she's looking for Will, and she asks Jonathan. It's not mirrored exactly, but it's so damn perfect that highlights her frantic nature, like, oh my god, it's happening again. You feel how she's terrified to lose her son again in that way. The show continues to fold the new characters into the old characters and continue on with the story, doing a fabulous job with the characters and the story, and even revealing things. For example, they lose power or something goes wrong, they blow a fuse or some shit like that, and they have to go into the Upside Down, it looked like, to change the fuse. I want to go back and break that down a little bit better, but I do love the way they're rolling out the story and also folding in the new characters. Still, it's absolutely smooth, and the pumpkin field and the rot, I love it. Visually, it connects with Halloween. It connects with visually, how it just looks freaking awesome. I don't know, there's something about that I just absolutely love. I can already picture, if someone's not making this in the marketing department, you're nuts. I can already picture a rotted pumpkin field with some type of display, you know, like maybe a Demogorgon, have the whole rotted and I know there's no Demogorgon in this, you know, or at least not yet. I don't think there's going to be one anytime soon, but, you know, have it a statue of a Demogorgon in a rotted pumpkin field. I mean, holy shit, I am sold. Put me down for one. Oh, you know what? McFarlane Toys is making the figures. They got the Demogorgon coming out, which is something that is just being announced. They got 11, they got Hopper. They are announcing soon. They're going to be announcing, and this is the first you probably heard about it, huh? Lucas and Dustin, they'll announce that any day now. So McFarlane Toys has these figures coming out for a stand to put all your characters on. If you buy their figures, McFarlane Toys, make accessories. NECA's doing it. Make a stand, a long base, where you can put all your Stranger Things figures on the friggin' base and make it a pumpkin field with rotted pumpkins. Do it! Just do it! Okay, that was a shit Shia LaBeouf impression. Alright, and we still have the Barb, Nancy, Steve stuff going on, and they end up going to a party. She gets real drunk. Now, at this moment, I was kind of dreading the awful back and forth between a couple. I did not want to have to sit here and listen to a couple bicker back and forth. However, the scene wasn't bad, but I want to highlight how well the actress did with playing a drunk person. Now, yeah, drunk people are overdramatic, obviously, in the state that she's in and how she's expressing herself. However, actors have a tendency to oversell the shit out of that. I think she killed it. She murdered that scene. It was fantastic. As well as the newcomers. Max with her jackass brother. I mean, he is a dick. We get another reveal with Mike when he goes trick-or-treating, and I think they did a great job with that. You know, it's really sad. It is a lot sadder than I thought it was going to be honest. This kid is still stuck and tormented through this, and he has such a pathetic look to him, you know, sad all the time, and throughout this, it sounds like an insult, but, you know, he does seem absolutely pathetic, you know, as the character, and I'm talking about Will, but he's supposed to be, you know, he's going through some shit. He's a little kid and he doesn't understand. Hell, the adults don't even understand what the hell is going on. We get Jonathan taking Nancy home. I like that angle. I am kind of dreading that they're going to go into a love triangle situation. If they go that way, I think they can make it work, possibly. But I love the best friend idea here, you know? And we are getting a lot more, I don't want to say darker. I think dark is overused to death these days, but it is a lot more emotional, and there's a lot more sadness in these first two episodes than I realized. Now, they're not beating us over the head with it, sure, but like I said, with Will and the fact that he hasn't escaped it yet, and everything else unraveling, and now you have 11, I think this is a heartbreaking scene where she goes into the black, and she can see he's calling out to her, trying to connect with her again, and she misses her friend, absolutely. I mean, obviously, all she has is Hopper. You know, she doesn't have any family, no mom, no dad, no cousins, you know, no neighbors, no friends. She doesn't see people throughout the day. She's locked up, and it's just her and the TV, and this is someone she grew a very close bond with. She misses Mike, so then she, when he gets up and walks away and she loses the vision moment, she's just absolutely heartbroken. I love this idea of having her out of the story at this point in time, and I know that when they have the reunion, they're going to make it something epic. Finally, I believe they end this episode with Dustin finds something in the garbage can. This is a little iffy. I hope they don't go really weird with it. I seen an interview that says he gets a pet. I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm going to like this coming up, but we're going to dive into episode 3. I'm going to shut up and go ahead and play that, upload this, and I will see you guys back here in about an hour and a half, possibly, maybe 2 hours if I decide to watch 2 back to back. But I'll see you back here on Map for episode 3 discussion/review. Thoughts and opinions in the comment box. Put all your Easter eggs down there as well. And again, if you find Easter eggs that I don't find, I will screen grab your image later on, probably like in a month or so, and I'll screen grab your image, and when we do the Easter egg video, maybe I can get it done sooner than that, but but if we do it and I can use your grab, I'll put you up on the screen. And feel free to put any other suggestions you would have. Instead of not just an Easter egg, I would like to, if we can, I would like to do obviously an overall season review and then do that live stream that I talked about doing. And then obviously maybe in a few weeks the Easter egg video and then maybe a complete breakdown video. I think that would be kind of fun. I would like to take a little bit more time, polish something up, and then put it out there, see if you guys like that. Again, thoughts, opinions, theories, predictions, and suggestions, put them down in the comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn.